We've had no major decisions, no superior decisions. We did have one fall. That was at 126 pounds when Kelly caught Eddie Woodburn and pinned him and gave the Cyclones a 9-0 lead. Here we are, 190. This is Steve Metzger filling in for Eric Volker, wrestling for Iowa State against Mike Farrell, a freshman who last year, I don't think he's a redshirt either. Last year he was the...
move around, stay
Is he a redshirt?
No.
He was the state champion last year in Minnesota, high school.
Well, he might be a little bigger. He has a little more muscled, and I think he's more a legitimate 190-pounder than Metzger, who
can make 77.
Can make 77.
And in fact wrestles behind Gassman.
Off the mat, let's go back, both sides.
Well, he's been around in a program with quality athletes for quite a while, and I think that even though he's a stand-in, I think that Steve Metzger can hold his own with most athletes that don't have a lot of experience as his opponent does tonight.
Let's go back. Neither one of you
heavyweights coming up next,
right
Haropoulos and Erickson. Erickson ranked first in the country. Haropoulos has lost only this year to Erickson. That's all only losses he has are to this big cowboy heavyweight. And they're extremely athletic as heavyweights go. Here we are at 190. Mike Farrell in the orange on the left, the Cowboys against Steve Metzger of the Cyclones.
Well, if he's going to be effective for Coach C, Farrell's going to have to develop some of that head control. Instead of getting on the head like he is right now and hanging onto it, Coach C's style is to maneuver the head. Snap it, cuff it, pop it. There's the man Metzger's taking his place of, Eric Volker.
Just took the cast off of an ankle where he has a stress fracture.
Move in.
They're figuring he'll be back before too long. Farrell got it on a double leg, but Metzger is still with it.
Oh, yeah, nice control of that. Now he's winding himself around. He's got both of the legs trapped. So it's a matter now of whether Metzger hangs on to it or not.
He didn't. Metzger had to give it up. So Farrell leads 2-0.
He's not going to try to hang on to him.
2-1. Metzger scores the escape.
As you watch the match, you can see Farrell from Oklahoma State has reached out and tied up to the head with his right hand almost each time they've been in the tie-up position. Now he's just got him trapped underneath, and we'll try to eat up some time, energy. That's an area where Metzger might be able to get after him. You can see him, he'll reach out and tie up with his right hand, hold the head in tight. 40
seconds to go in the first period. It's Cyclones 21, Oklahoma State 6 with 2 matches, this one and one more to go. Farrell has the leg.
Well, he really didn't penetrate hard for that. He just kind of dropped down and took it away from him.
4-1.
And he has it crossed, he has it scissored. That's the old Oklahoma ride, Navy ride, lace ride. That's been very effective for a lot of people in the past. Just didn't exercise it.
Both of you. Neither one of you doing anything. Either one of you.
End of the period with Farrell of Oklahoma State leading Metzger 4-1. You see Les Anderson there in the middle?
They're not real pleased right now.
Les Anderson, a 2-time national champion. The only year he lost was to Stan Abel.
Yes, everybody thought that was a real heated rivalry for years after. It was early. See, all he really did right there was just drop down into the leg. Now he's got, they call that the lace right of the Navy right. What he needs to do is be able to lift it and go toward the man's head. Metzger wisely moved out away from it.
Farrell had the choice. And Metzger is out. He's been able to escape twice, but Farrell has both takedowns. They count more. Bob Siddons takes them back to the center again.
Okay.
I would think he'd be quite comfortable under the new
Open up, fellas.
suggestions, I guess, rather than rules, that the referee can talk to the wrestlers more.
Move around.
Yes, Bob likes to be able to exercise that right. It was hard on him when he couldn't say anything by the rules, and this suits his personality and philosophy more.
Let's go back in the middle, fellas. You guys aren't going to get anything out there. You're going to get anything out there. You're going to get it right here in the middle.
And hear him telling the athletes this is what the rules permit him to tell them. That's really the way it is.
Yeah.
Wrestle in the middle.
4-2 Farrell of Oklahoma State on the right against Metzger in Hilton Coliseum on our 10th anniversary college wrestling series.
Just move back, both of you.
Coach from Oklahoma State has said to his athletes several times now, we can overhear him saying, stay on him. Don't let up on him. Concentrate. He got ahead. Now it's like he's trying to sit on it now. Needs to go back to his offense, and of course Metzger definitely needs to generate one. When you stop that guy right there, you want to make sure you take him down off it.
Less than a minute to go, second period. 4-2 Farrell in the orange. Metzger had the leg, but out of bounds. Back to the center.
There's Erickson, the heavyweight, coming up for Oklahoma State.
Practicing with his mean looks there. Now Metzger would like to come around. Tried it one way, went the other way. Neither way worked.
They have to move that man, not just yourself. You really have to be able to move that man to be able to create an angle. He got part of the angle, started one way, and just didn't finish it, coming back hard enough. Some of those, if you don't do it often enough, you don't have enough success at it. You're not sure that it will work, so you don't do it with enthusiasm.
We're near the end of the second period. Steve Metzger, he's one of 3 Ames High School hometown wrestlers here in the lineup for Iowa State tonight, along with the Gibbons brothers.
Coach wants him to snap him right there. Coach Bank wants him to snap him down. And you'd see him trying it. He gets him man leaning on him.
Second period ends, still 4-2. Farrell leads over Metzger.
Here's the score right over here.
Time advantage, 35 seconds for Farrell. Farrell has his...
down, Oklahoma State down, Iowa State on top.
Farrell chooses to go
minutes,
down.
guys.
Farrell
Let's
gave
go.
up his choice in the second
something
period. He
going.
gave it to Metzger, who went
Bottom man, you work to
up.
come out. Top man, improve your position. Get set, bottom man. Top man, move on.
When we talked to Coach Gibbons before the meet, Doug, I see some of what he was said to us, and it probably isn't obvious to the other people, but they've been working very hard this week. Two-a-days. In fact, they had 2-a-days yesterday.
Better do something,
So the
bottom
day
man.
before the big Oklahoma State meet, they're not even talking about Oklahoma State. They're just talking about getting in shape for the Nationals. And they have wrestled a little tired. Not like they are in bad shape, just like they're tired. Like I need a break. And this is only a one-match day, so it gives them a little bit of chance to kind of recover.
Metzger tried to tip Farrell for near fall points, came very close, but couldn't quite get the angle.
He still has the arm trap, but Farrell has his hip drop the other way.
Now he has him loaded up again. Well, let's see. What is he going to be able to do?
Lost the arm now, so he's not going to be able to be effective with it.
About a minute to go. There's a warning against Farrell.
Well, now he's cleared his hips out of there, but he has his arm tied up yet. Not always that easy when the man wants to hang on to you, is it?
Well, Farrell has a 2-point lead. And I think they want to keep Metzger in this position on top and hope for back points.
All right, he has 45 seconds to try to affect one of those near falls. And the coach over there, C, is saying, get up out of there. Don't stay down there.
The Cowboy Farrell really hasn't been dangerous in any position since the first period.
He's tried to get himself freed up right there, but Metzger does have an arm. Now, if he can come back in position here and maybe dump him over, he has to transfer sides.
Farrell reaches pretty good base.
not really guilty of stalling. He's making his attempts to get up, except Metzger's just been tough on him and knocking him down.
Only 20 seconds to go.
Almost helping him out here.
There's the escape right at the end. Farrell holds on and wins 5-2. No riding time. Actually, the riding time point went to Metzger.
Shake hands. Shake hands.
So the Cowboys win their first one since the last match. They've now won 2 in a row, 21-9. 5-3, Farrell over Metzger. We come up to heavyweight, where we have the top-ranked man, Tom Erickson of the Cowboys, against John Haropoulos, that man right there, who's lost 3 times this year.